Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have another Walking Dead video and I'm super excited for this because I've been wanting some news about what may be coming next. You know, we know about Dead City is obviously coming next, season 2, but like what's going to come after that and after Daryl Dixon, and I'm pretty happy about what I heard. We're going to get into that. Before we do, I want to welcome you to my channel and invite you to come over to my Twitch. I'm going to be streaming The Walking Dead, the definitive collection, beginning to end, all the way through. Let's get into this. So I found this Screenrant article, and I'll leave it linked in the description below in case you want to check it out yourself. But recently there was an event called MultiCon, and it was a charity event for the fires in California, and I guess Scott Gimple was there because he was asked questions in a short interview, and that's where this comes from. He was asked about... I'll just read the quote. The Walking Dead is a cultural phenomenon, and at this point it's been on forever. Looking back when you first started the show, would you ever imagined where it would go? And Scott Gimple had to say, no, I grew up going to comic conventions before even comic conventions were in the popular consciousness. Zombie stuff was even on the fringes of that. You'd have your Star Treks, and you'd have Prisoner and stuff like that, but zombie stuff was always a little on the side. And that really is a tribute to Robert Kirkman, just to figure out the brilliant question, what if the zombie movie never ended? But Robert also brought his humanity to it by having real characters and real stakes, because you love those characters. It's a small equation that he came up with, but a brilliant one. And the audience loves it. I was part of that audience, and I loved it. And I'm really proud to keep doing it, and the audience still seems to want more. Thank God, I know I do. I know I do. I agree with him. And if he wants more and he knows we want more, I think it's pretty safe that we're going to get more. I mean, you're listening to this video because you love it too. Scott goes on to say, there's one thing that we're working on that I'm very, very excited to see that we've never been before. I'd love to see it in Tokyo. I would love to see it in Africa, and I would love to see it in Iceland. I know that's a weird one, but I want to span the globe. We've kind of seen that with Fear. I don't know that I really like that idea, because other than, well, I mean, I guess if the writing was better than Fear, the first 2 seasons were really good. Maybe the first 3, first 2. We'll go with the first 2. You know, it was neat to see a brand new family in a different place and new cast of characters and how they were doing, but it just didn't compare. There was just something missing. And maybe it was Rick, maybe in Daryl, and you know, because we just love those characters. I don't know. I don't know that I would be excited to see something like that. Now, it might be neat to see maybe with a CRM type. I don't know, maybe something with CRM where Rick is going to these places. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I really don't see him wanting to venture out far from his family again. I mean, he just got back, so that probably wouldn't make sense. And, you know, we are seeing the rest of the world through Daryl, the Daryl story. But, you know, I mean, I don't feel like he's going to go to Africa and Tokyo and, you know, I mean, didn't Carol go to Iceland? Was it Greenland? Yeah, it's the same place. So, yeah, we've kind of seen that. So that's how that part was told. I mean, I guess they could do it. I really don't know. You know, they talked about, you know, there was a rumored spinoff involving Aaron and Gabriel, and I personally would love to see that, but I don't know where they would go. I mean, they certainly wouldn't end up in Tokyo or Africa. I mean, could we maybe get... Thorne was from Africa. Could we get maybe another season of Tales of the Walking Dead, and we get a Thorne episode where it shows like where she was when the breakout happened? I mean, that would be interesting. I don't know about Tokyo, how that would play in, but I could see, you know, that kind of those things happen in a season 2 of Tales of the Walking Dead or something along those lines. I guess, you know, in World Beyond, we do see the French writing, and it translates into it started here or something like that. I guess we could see maybe a version of a story where maybe Aaron and Gabriel go into Canada and they find that place. That would be interesting. You know, that could be, maybe they find where it started. But I just don't see those characters getting, I mean, I feel like they already have Daryl in another country and Carol. I don't think they need to do that again. But, you know, the Aaron and Gabe spinoff would be amazing. I love those characters. I'd love to see more with them and where they could take them. Another character that I would like to see more of, maybe in a spinoff, would be Morgan. I'd love to know what happened with him and Mo when he said he was going to find Rick, because he never... I mean, I was one of these people who really thought he was going to show up in The Ones Who Live, but he didn't. I really wanted him to. I kind of liked the way the show went, but and I don't know how he would have fit into it, unless maybe he's where Rick goes whenever he goes home. Maybe he went to Alexandria and we just haven't seen it. So anyway, that's kind of where I am with that. I'm really excited about this article. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.